Wolf Tick Nation, thank you guys for tuning in to once again another bonus episode. We are going to be featuring today the Freego EV 20-inch by 4-inch fat tire e-bike. We're going to be taking this thing finally going to be doing it. It's a bonus episode. It's been a minute, but they shipped this thing to us at the end of last season, and we had all winter to kind of play with it.
Initial impressions video come out. We're finally getting to this one.
Now, this bike does have a throttle, so we are not going to be taking it on the mountain bike trails today, but one thing we are going to be doing is we're going to be taking it all throughout the city and getting a little bit of some of that commuting in. All right, so guys, without further ado, please hit that like button if you like these bonus episodes. Hit that subscribe button if you ain't a part of the Wolf Tick Nation. Let's get on the Freego EV. Let's go have some fun.
Off my hand!
Tomatoes! Okay, now we got the headlight on for safety, and we also have the tail light on for safety. I'm a big fan of that. Now on the computer up here, we have an ability to go ahead and cut all power off or all assistance. We've got level 1. I believe this has up to 5 levels. We've got level 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we've got a pretty damn good grade here. No throttle is being used right now, and we're going right at about 15 miles an hour. I have a feeling it's going to slow down. You know, we've had this bike for a while now, and the reason I've been getting the real-time review out is we spent in the winter time, and every time we went out to ride, it was just something ended up happening with the weather. So we figured better conditions, it'd be better to get the real-time review out. I'm really lucky that we've gotten a lot of riding in with this bike, because in the beginning I would have told you the bike does not have any power whatsoever. It doesn't have any giddy up, and that's kind of not the case with this Freego. Like, I'm surprised I made it up that hill right now, but I did have a pretty good amount of speed going towards it or going up it, right? The problem is it doesn't really have enough power from a dead stop. So that's kind of an issue with this bike. But with all the testing, one thing I have found out, all the riding that we've been doing with this thing, it does have a pretty good rate of top end speed. It just takes a minute to get there. So with the level assist 1, no pedaling here, all throttle, we're right about 9 miles an hour. We kick it up to level 2 and we'll start accelerating. Now the cool thing with this, the rear hub motor, the safety design on it is once you go to use your brake, so if I'm using the throttle and I go to hit the brake, the motor kicks out immediately. And as soon as I let go of the brake, and if I'm still happening to hold the throttle, it goes right back to the same speed that I was at. So I do like that. Sometimes you have to let go of the throttle, let go of your brake, re-engage it, let go. It's just kind of a headache. But for this one to kind of have that easiness of, hey, as long as I'm using the brake, the motor is going to quit. It is nice. There's not really a lot of whole guesswork there. Now, something interesting with Freego, when it comes to their website, the hub power listed is 1200 watts on the website. Then you scroll down a little bit further and it tells you that the hub is an 850 watt hub. So I'm not too sure on what watt to believe. I would guess more towards the 850 watts because the lack of power, like I said, it has some giddy up, some horsepower on the top end, but it takes so long to get there. Another downside to this bike is the standover. I mean, this thing is so tall, my feet can't touch either side, so I'm kind of stuck wobbling in the middle here. So it is very awkward to get onto unless you're used to it or unless you're a bigger rider. Now, this is something interesting as well. If you guys notice how big this seat is, it's huge, right? This thing says that you can actually have 2 riders on it. That's right, 2 riders on this thing, and I don't know how in the world I could imagine Wolfman sitting on this and me sitting on it. That would be crazy. The seat is very comfortable. It's like a big old banana seat, but 2 people, I don't think so, Freego. I just got up to 34 miles an hour. This thing lists that it has a top end speed of 32, which I've only been up to 29, but we're just going down the hill. I think this thing is more geared towards commuters, but if you have a lot of stoplights and stop signs, there's a lot of traffic, it's going to be difficult to get out of people's way, especially with a top end speed of 32. I'd like it to be more in the 40s. On here we do have a hydraulic brake in the rear, which makes up really good for the strength in the brake department, which I like. But it's no name brand or anything like that, but it does feel pretty squishy on the rear end. The front one, cable actuated. We're about to enter the city now, so I am, like I said, I'm a little bit worried about how it's going to go with the stoplights getting out of people's way. I can pedal, but man, you have an e-bike, you're not going to be using it to pedal all over the place, right? Unless your battery's low. You're going to be using that sucker to just use the throttle. just ease of getting around, especially in the city. But, we'll cruise down here, and we're going to go to the parking garage. We've got the Arlington Hotel there. But yeah, super comfortable ride, super quiet. And you know, I don't know as far as the battery is concerned. I know it takes about 5 hours to charge this thing. I'm not sure on the mileage. I don't remember it ever stating on the website or with the information that Freego sent. I don't remember if they sent anything that said how far this thing's supposed to go. So I am kind of worried about the mileage on it. And it was fully charged before we started, so the battery still is showing full. See if we can get around these people here. But super smooth. We've got the fork in the front end, which really isn't doing anything. I mean, it's kind of locked up right now, and that's just kind of the way it's been since we've gotten it. Of course, we have not jumped this thing whatsoever, but the front end is pretty stiff on this bike, which for riding like this, really, it's way more responsive. And in my opinion, I think it's a lot more safe. It doesn't feel spongy up front. It feels like if I need to be really quick on my toes, you know, and start putting this thing in the direction I need to go, we can do that. Sometimes with those really squishy front ends on a bike this heavy, it gets a little overwhelming, you know, but I don't know, it's comfortable, man. I love the throttle. We have some e-bikes that there is no throttle, and it just makes for an easier ride, a lot less thinking required, especially not having to pedal this thing. So, but let's take a ride up here. Go this parking garage. I got me and my camera view down there. I want to show you guys the fork. There's like no movement. It's like completely locked up, which isn't a bad thing. Like we're talking about for a bike like this, as heavy as it is, I kind of prefer it to almost be a rigid, but the fork is not good. It's just a coil, really heavy fork. What was that? Oh, is it? Wolfman says it's actually moving. You guys got the camera view down there too.
Jump up and down. It's sticky. It's moving. This one sticks too.
Yeah, he's saying it's sticky and it's moving, but we might just need some of that grease on there. You know, that stanchion lube. Yeah, that rear brake is just not grabbing. It's just super soft, like it needs to be bled multiple times. You know, I was talking some crap about this thing, like I said, when we first got it, we first got to reviewing it. I was like, I just don't really see where this bike fits in. Like, it's not crazy fast, you know. Of course, it's a pedal assist, well, with the throttle. It's got the 1200 watt motor, which I don't even know if it's a 1200 watt. It's not crazy fast, but it kind of keeps up, you know. It's not bad. We're gonna go right here. Super comfortable, you know.
This bike's not.
That bike's not comfortable.
It's okay. The seat is a little.
This one's really comfortable. The seat's super comfortable. I don't know about two people sitting on it, but I got a bell. You got a horn?
No.
Wolfman don't have no horn on his bike. Yeah. All right, so let's go here. Yeah, man, this thing is a cruiser. I'm becoming more and more of a fan, guys. Yeah, I think on Freego's website they advertise this thing getting up to 32 miles an hour in 8 seconds. Yeah, that is not the case. That is so not the case. Little farmer's market action. Oh man, we got some little dirt jumps over there. We're fixed to go over there. Look at those features. Look at this little bike park. Dude, there's a pump track, guys. Guess where we're going? Oh, I'm going over there. Oh, we're gonna pass this little river or something down here. Oh, we're going over there for sure. Homeboy's taking a bath down there. Oh, we're going to the pump track. Homeboy was taking a bath, dude. Alright, let's see what we got. I'm excited about this pump. Yeah, there's some stuff we've never seen for sure. Uh-oh. The rattle, did the rattle get me? Did the rattle get me? Oh, right before we get to the pump track?
What happened?
The rattle got me. I think I rattled right now. Oh! Oh! Look! It must be in the unlock position because you see that rod right there? That rod presses down into there to make sure it doesn't go up. So it's unlocked. All right, let's power back on. Oh, buddy, I can't wait to hit this. All right, here we go. Oh, for sure. Ugh. Oh, dude. Oh, let's drop it in. Oh, yeah. We're pumping it. We've got the ground clearance, definitely, to clear these little humps here. Oh, that's awesome. I'm pumping an e-bike. First time ever. Oh! Okay, now I'm going to give her some gas. Yeah, no kidding. All right, guys, well, that was the Freego EV on the pump track. We took it all throughout the city. That's awesome. I mean, we got a pump track here. That is so cool. Yeah, who knew? All right, guys, well, until next time, that was another Wolf Tick Videos episode. Appreciate you guys watching as always. Man, I'm impressed. I think, you know, I think it's okay. I don't think it's bad. I would like to see this thing have a little more giddy up and not take so long to get to top speed. We don't know how it is unlocked. We're going to have to unlock this thing immediately and see what kind of... Never unlocked one before. We'll have to do that. Might be a video in the near future. We appreciate you guys tuning in and watching this extra bonus episode, guys. Please hit that like button.